Hello Virgo. The moon is in Capricorn. The only retrograde planet is Uranus in Aries. Your ruler, the planet Mercury, is directly in Scorpio. You arm yourself with courage to face your rival and fight for yours, especially when you have realized that everything that has happened is not really what it seems. Do not let love lose. Fight and take care of your relationship. If there were mistakes or moments of weakness in the past, you still have time to correct them. It is time to assume responsibility in a serious matter, especially if there is a child or a pregnancy on the way. Life puts tests on you, and in them you grow if you accept them with dignity and learn the lessons with a humble and healthy attitude. Love surrounds you with the tone of surprise, and happily you will manage to overcome the obstacles that prevented you from fully enjoying happiness. You will notice how well the direct transit of your ruler Mercury affects your life in this recently begun synodic month, and how your love life greens and flourishes. Today's astrobiorhythm. Sexual energy level this Friday, intermediate. Cosmic dynamics that you should take advantage of, the positive evolution of your psyche, the dreams and premonitions that are reaching you subliminally. Dangerous trend today in your Virgo sign. Waste your time doing unproductive things or talking to people who have nothing in common with you. What should I avoid? Passivity, lassitude and laziness. Virgo, you have to learn to love yourself more. Above all, you have to love each other, because otherwise how do you expect others to do it? Mars has recently entered your horoscope sign, and it is logical that you are still a bit disoriented by this new stage in which you're immersed. Do not worry that very soon you will be able to adapt. Luck pursues you these days. Do not turn your back on it. These occasions will not always present themselves to you. If you are one of those who today seems to have everything clear and are convinced to do something and tomorrow you don't even remember, it is because you have a constancy problem. This is something very typical in you Virgos, and it happens a lot in love, that today you want one thing and the next day you think of a different one. If you do not feel identified with this prediction, it is because you do not realize it. See how you change your mind on issues that really matter. Love horoscope for the single woman. The Virgo woman is a person that you generally like to stand out from the rest. Ask yourself today if it is worth it on this occasion, because sometimes it is better to go unnoticed than to stand out for something that is not pleasant. It is difficult for you to find that partner who likes to be with you but who in turn allows you the freedom you need to not get overwhelmed. Don't give up, because surely that person exists, and maybe she is closer than you imagine. You don't have to look so far. The boy who matches you may have him in your environment and you haven't noticed yet. Today in love you are presented with a day of observation for future performances. At least that is what the horoscope for your sign advises you. You already know that I am more of encouraging action and not waiting, but I think I must tell you that there will be better days for it, and with more chances of success. Today's free prediction for the Virgo man. You can't always win, and that's something the Virgo man has a hard time getting into his head. That is why he gets more disappointments than he should. You must take life in other ways, both in love and in any other subject. You need to change the way you look at things. Regarding today, I can tell you that in love things will not vary much compared to previous days. If you want, I'll lie to you and tell you a story, which is what they do in other predictions for your sign that you can find on the internet. In those they tell you things so specific that if they get it right they do it by chance. I, on the other hand, tell you the truth, and it is that today is not the right day to make any decision, or make any attempt in the sentimental field. Take the day off and let your mind clear. Do all your time thinking about that issue that worries you so much, and let the energy move, and you will soon have positive news. Today's Virgo horoscope in love for singles. The paths sometimes twist, and that doesn't mean you stop walking. That is the main advice that today's horoscope brings you for Virgo singles. Let me explain. I want to tell you that maybe in love and in the matter of sentimental relationships or of any other type, things are not very fine and you know it. But do not despair, because the change is coming. You have little left to see it, but today is not the most appropriate day to take charge of the matter and make your intentions clear. I would recommend that you spend this day taking care of some aspects of your life that are a little neglected. It can be family, studies or anything else that will depend on the specific person who reads it. But the horoscope indicates that you pay attention to something neglected. If you have a partner, today is a good day to put love ahead, regardless of other considerations. At the end of the day, given the problems they face, and which are summarized in the word economy. Unity is the most powerful front, that union that only love can provide. So don't face this alone, and talk to your partner. If you don't have a partner, you have a small economic urgency, and you consider the possibility of asking for help from the person you are attracted to, a small amount to get by. You also believe that this partition will make him more attached to you. Do not ask for that money, because this person does not look favorably on those who depend on others. You cannot delay the request for that help any longer. You try to avoid a loan at the bank, but you can't go to your family or friends again. The stars believe that you should not ask the bank or your family, and that instead you perform some kind of act to get that money. A meal, a performance, a raffle. You are considering regenerating from traditional medicine to try an unconventional treatment. The stars think you shouldn't do it. There are things that each discipline can attend to, and getting out of that framework of things is never beneficial. Don't stop serving yourself the right way. You have to remove from your life the people who use you. When they need something they look for you and pretend to be friends, but when they get what they are looking for they leave suddenly. If you think about it, you keep regretting things from the past. People of you trusted and betrayed you. Remember that you should not think about negative things. The law of attraction applies to you right now and you need to attract good things into your life. If you feel bad vibes from people you live or work with, wear a lemon in your pocket to protect yourself from negative energies. Love has been difficult for a long time. An important person left and has not returned. Many nights before going to sleep you think of that person and wish with all your heart that they return, but unfortunately it is a thing of the past. You have spent a while where luck is not entirely favorable. However, you have the gift of patience and perseverance, which in the end will lead you to good results. You are finally resolving your pending issues and this takes away your nervous tension. You will have some differences at work with people who do not share your opinion. However, someone approaches and sincerely wants to make good relations. Try to handle yourself properly no matter how complicated a situation gets. Especially do not let people manipulate your emotions in their favor. Money and the economy are a bit slow, however, as the next month develops, you will begin to see that everything begins to solve itself as if you touched it with a magic wand. Regarding health, it is necessary that you improve your diet, take great care of what you eat, but do not exaggerate because sometimes you limit yourself too much. Achieve a balance between eating rich and healthy. Tip of the day: every time they ask for your voice, grant it. The worst thing you can do with someone who disagrees with you is silence them. Lucky numbers for today: 8, 24, 31, 33, 39. Free Virgo Daily Horoscope Tips. All the signs of the horoscope are divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is a specific prediction of today's horoscope for each of them. First deanery, September 23rd and 31st. Do not rush into making decisions that may be wrong, even if at first they seem wrong. Think carefully about what you are going to do. Second deanery, from September 1st to 11th. You run the risk of talking to someone and today is not the right day to do so. Wait a few days. Third deanery, from September 12th to 22, keep an eye on your environment that there are matters that you must take care of and that you are not paying the attention